Hey, what's up, guys? Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube, Eli Fishman Sports. Back with another interview. Today I'm be joined by Logan Kendall Simmons. He is a prospect for the Philadelphia Phillies. Thank you so much for coming on today, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining me today, man. In 2017, you got to play at that All-American game at Petco Park. Every single high school player like me, we dream of playing in that game at Petco Park, playing in those All-American games. Talk to me about that experience at Petco Park as an All-American.
The experience, nothing's like it. It was amazing. It was a dream come true. And, growing up, you see your friends and you see a bunch of people on the internet, PG All-American, that's all people talk about. And just for me to get the opportunity to play in that and fill in the shoes for the people who've been there in the past, like Mike Trout and Hunter Green, guys like that, and it was just truly an honor.
This season, you were a sixth-round pick to the Philadelphia Phillies. Talk to me about that feeling getting drafted, that you knew that you were going to be a professional baseball player.
The feelings that went through my head when I heard my name called were unreal. Emotions flying all across the room, my parents right by my side, and it's a dream come true. All the hard work that my parents put in to put me in the position that I am now, and all the hard work I've put in throughout the years, and most importantly, like my brothers, they really raised me to be better than they were. And no matter what, they always worked with me. If I was like, hey, let's go to the field, they're like, okay, let's go. And God just for giving me the opportunity to be here and get the opportunity to chase my dream.
That pick to the Phillies, you were also committed to go to Georgia Tech. Was that a hard decision at all? Which one you want to do?
It was a tough decision, just thinking about it for 3 months leading up to the draft, whether I wanted to go to my dream school, Georgia Tech, or, live out my dream of playing professional baseball. That was a tough one.
How has the pro experience been so far? Has it lived up to expectations?
Everyone says pro ball's a grind, and I took it for granted while I was in high school. I got here the first 2 weeks, and I realized how much of a grind it really is. And as of right now, I'm enjoying every bit of it.
You said there's a lot of grind. How do you stay consistent every day, stay in your routine and all this when it's 100 degrees out, you're doing so much work every single day?
It is a grind. For me personally, I got the fire in me, so I wake up and I'm a grinder. I love to grind, so this is the only thing I would want to be doing right now, so I love it, so I do it every day.
What's the coolest part about, being down here in Clearwater at the rookie complex and getting to play every day?
Definitely learning from the older guys, the college guys, the Hispanic guys, and just learning, players like Bohm, where he's experienced, he's way more experienced than I am, and just taking in everything he says, and especially when the rehab guys come down, J.P. Crawford down here last week, and just learning and watching everything they do bit by bit.
What are some of those lessons that you picked up from those guys?
Just how to stay consistent, whether we're talking about approach or fielding, just what they do to get ready. And the biggest thing I learned is everyone's different. Everyone has their own separate routine and the things they do, but the one thing that doesn't break those guys is they keep on doing it every day. They don't let anyone mess with their little routine.
Is there anything you've been working on in specific while you're here?
Definitely, I've just been getting better every day. My coaches are awesome. I love those guys, and they work with me day in and day out, every day, before or after, it doesn't matter.
What's your mental approach every time you go out there? You're talking about mental approach. Anything that you're thinking about in the batter's box?
Lately, I really, when I get no strikes, see fastball, put your best swing on it, and then as you get deeper in the count, I've really been banging the whole right center thing, trying to stay on baseballs more.
If you could say one strength of yours and one thing that you would, maybe want to add to your talent, what would that be?
One strength, right now, I say my arm strength. I think that's a plus that I have in me, and my personality. I'm a goober.
And one thing you want to work on?
I really want to work on being consistent throughout every phase of the game, no matter if it's defense or hitting, and just being consistent all across the board and growing up out here and being a better person.
What are some short and long-term goals of yours as you continue your journey in professional baseball?
Long-term goal is definitely to make it to the show. That's always a goal.
Yeah.
But short-term right now, as I look at the stadium right here, I'm trying to go to Clearwater. So that's a short-term goal right now.
All right, thank you so much for joining me today, man.